Well, it's everybody's favorite time of the year, the part of the NHL schedule where player performances and wins tell you exactly who's going to dominate this season. The games mean a ton and definitely don't drag on too long before the regular season starts. You know it, you love it, it's the preseason. Kidding, obviously. While it is nice to have hockey back, I am definitely not putting too much stock in what we're seeing here and cannot wait till we get through these next couple weeks to the good stuff. One team that I'm keeping a keen eye on this season and that perpetually seems to be in a state of, yeah, I hope you're ready, fans, the rebuild is over, it's time to take the next step, and then just inevitably falls flat and gets ready to repeat the cycle, it's the Sens. But this year just feels different out in Kanata. Not necessarily how much better or worse they're going to be, although they have made a lot of changes, but just the pressure on the team. Like, it's crunch time in Ottawa here. Like, Brady Tkachuk, a player who seems tailor-made for playoff hockey, is entering his 7th season without even a whiff of the playoffs, except for watching from the stands as his brother Matthew plays in them. This guy needs to be in the playoffs, and even the younger guys, Stutzle, Sanderson, Pinto, Greg, like, the experience of playing those games in that atmosphere is pretty vital for their development. And I think the Sens brass is well aware of that. They know the heat is on here to get this team into the dance, and the moves they made this offseason line up with that. This really feels like a page-turning moment for Senators hockey. You've got a new owner who finally made some hay with that new arena in LeBreton Flats. First full season for new GM Steve Staios. Ullmark's contract situation is a discussion for another video, but just having that guy, someone who won a Vezina pretty recently, and is a pretty big upgrade over anyone you've had in the Sens net for a long time. Just the fact of having 35 between the pipes is probably the most stability you've had at that position since Craig Anderson, who's considered by many the best goalie in Sens history. That, in and of itself, if he can stay healthy, knock on wood, is a game changer for this team. I also think that David Perron signing could be sneaky huge for them, especially if Norris can stay healthy and Pinto can be a full-time top 6 player. Perron and Ridley Gregg as a duo in the third line for this team could be huge. But if the Sens want to beat out teams like Detroit, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Philly, Washington, the Islanders, because I think New Jersey's going to take one of those 3 metro spots alongside the Rangers and the Hurricanes, and even one of Boston, Toronto, Tampa, or Florida for one of those wildcard spots, it's going to need to be on the back of this team's core. Tkachuk, Stutzle, Giroux, Sanderson, Chabot, and Ullmark. The heart of this team is going to have to show what they're really made of here and straight up elbow grease this team above the others in the wildcard battle if they want to be playing games in late April. It's really not going to be easy, but hey, you're going to really see what you have with this core. And in my opinion, this is the year where you truly see if you have something worth building around here. And a healthy Josh Norris is definitely part of this core, but he really hasn't been healthy much at all. And Batherson is definitely one of the key pieces here too. Can these guys step up in a year where this team really needs it? Haven't been to the playoffs since 2017 when Erik Karlsson was still captain of this team. A young Mark Stone, Mike Hoffman, Kyle Turris, Bobby Ryan. These were the guys who led the charge. Like, it's been a while. I also wonder about Travis Green behind the bench. What kind of effect is that going to have on this group? And do we see any wild cards pop in here, like, say, Carter Yakimchuk? Saying this season for the Sens rests on the shoulders of Linus Ullmark is an oversimplification. There's a lot more than just that needs to go right for this team for them to make the playoffs. But like I said, it's a game changer. And in a year where if it's not playoffs or bust for this group, it's pretty freaking close. You'll take all the game changers you can get. Sens fans, hockey fans, do you think this team makes the playoffs this year? And if they don't, what do you think happens as a result? If you want more Sens content, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Only a couple weeks left until regular season hockey. Can't wait. I'll see you in the next one. You're awesome.